He bullied Deku. He chased All Might's shadow. And then he broke. Bakugo Katsuki went from rival to real hero. But to do that, he had to lose his ego, his certainty, and maybe even All Might. This is the beginning of his rise to Dynamite. Imagine being told you're the best your whole life, only to realize the person you've looked down on is suddenly rising above you. That's Katsuki Bakugo's journey in My Hero Academia, from a cocky childhood bully with an explosive quirk to a battle-tested hero in training. Bakugo's path is a clash of pride, pain, and redemption. This is part 1 of Bakugo's rise, from childhood to his greatest emotional reckoning at Ground Beta. Bakugo's superiority complex starts early. Even as a preschooler, he's praised for his flashy quirk, and that praise becomes ego. He starts bullying Midoriya, aka Deku, especially after learning Deku is quirkless. To Bakugo, a powerless kid with hero dreams was an insult to everything he believed in. He starts middle school wanting to be the only student from that school to attend UA, aiming to surpass All Might himself. So when he finds out Deku applied too, he sees it as a joke, or worse, a threat. Bakugo destroys Deku's hero analysis book, mocks him, and tells him, take a swan dive. Low-key meaning, take a side with the stew in front. A chilling moment that highlights just how insecure his pride really is. Bakugo is aggressive, prideful, and confrontational, but he's also driven, analytical, and fiercely competitive. He refers to people as extras. He refuses help, even when drowning. But he's not evil. His hatred isn't cruelty. It's conflict between who he thinks he is and what he fears he isn't. Bakugo believes power equals worth. So when Deku, who had nothing, suddenly begins to rise, it shakes him to his core. His childhood goal is simple: be the number one hero, surpass even All Might. But behind that is something more vulnerable. He wants to matter, to be so great that no one ever doubts him, including himself. What Bakugo can't accept is that Deku, once powerless, is now climbing that same path. Bakugo doesn't want to be passed. He wants to win, and to be worthy. Deku, the heart of Bakugo's evolution from bully to rival to something like brotherhood. All Might, Bakugo's idol and eventual mentor. He feels guilt over being linked to All Might's retirement. Todoroki and Kirishima, important mirrors. Todoroki as a cold prodigy, and Kirishima as a real friend who sees the good in Bakugo beneath the anger. Bakugo's dynamic with Deku is especially complex. Equal parts envy, resentment, and eventual respect. Bakugo's quirk explosion allows him to ignite nitroglycerin-like sweat from his palms. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. I'm telling you. He stores his sweat in grenade-like gauntlets, creating massive concussive blasts. Serious explosions. I'm not gonna lie to you, Bakugo is arguably one of my favorite characters, aside from Sun Eater, from My Hero. He's explosive, literally. Fast and brutal in battle. His instincts are razor sharp. In tournaments, he exploits weaknesses quickly. His hero costume and the AP shot are signs of his growth in both technique and restraint. But early on, he lacks the self-awareness to use these powers as a hero, not just a fighter. Bakugo's first major shift happened after the battle training versus Deku and Ochako. Even after winning, he's furious because he lost. Not because he lost, he didn't, but because Deku anticipated his moves. His superiority is being questioned for the first time. But he did lose against Deku and Ochako, sorry. During the USJ arc, Bakugo doesn't hesitate. He attacks villains head on and immobilizes Kurogiri, showing that he's not just Bark. At the sports festival, he says, "I'm taking first place." He does, but not the way he wanted. Todoroki doesn't go all out, and Bakugo's win feels hollow. He has to be restrained by midnight to even accept the victory. Then comes one of the series' best arcs, Bakugo versus Deku. He confronts Deku about One for All. He knows. He saw it, and he can't let it go. Bakugo finally breaks. Why did All Might choose you? Why am I chasing you now? Was I the reason All Might lost his power? This was hella heavy after All Might versus All for One, and Bakugo feeling like he was too weak, and that's why he got kidnapped. He wins the fight, but the bigger win is that he finally opens up. All Might, seeing both boys bloodied and broken, tells them Deku was powerless, but always heroic. Bakugo was strong, but needed direction. If they learn to lift each other up, they can become the ultimate heroes, who save by winning and win by saving. Bakugo represents toxic potential, the idea that greatness without humility collapses inward. His early view of heroism is power and dominance. He has to learn that heroism also means rescue, teamwork, and sacrifice. Ground Beta is symbolic, the same place they first clashed, but now it's where Bakugo learns that strength alone isn't enough. Bakugo's growth is one of My Hero Academia's best arcs. He starts as a near antagonist and becomes one of the most complex shonen rivals ever written. Those are the facts. He's not a Sasuke clone. He's not a Vegeta copy. He's Bakugo. And that means his path forward is loud, painful, and real. He's proof that even the strongest need to learn why they fight. Bakugo Katsuki is more than just an angry guy with explosions. He's a study in pride, pain, and progress. He's the rival who was supposed to leave Deku in the dust, but now finds himself fighting beside him. And this is only part 1. In the next part, we'll explore how Bakugo's role in the war arcs, Class 1A's unity, and the Dynamight identity finish shaping him into the hero he was always meant to be, not the one he thought he had to be. If you like this video, make sure to check out the next one on your top left.